starting with this project for the new year is registration of weight loss. We are encouraging all our officials to start with their weight loss. That will be monitored for the whole year, and I think that will be good. It must also include nutrition. It's not only about weight loss, because we cannot just take weight loss without taking nutrition. Exercises, walking, running, I think that must be a mixture. But what is very important is also nutrition. It will assist you to control your weight. We want to encourage our officials to be healthy, to take care of their body, because I think a healthy body will improve productivity in a working environment.
We've started with a weight loss challenge nationally today, and we are doing the head office weigh-in session at this moment. So the reason why we are doing the weight loss challenge is it's not only to lose weight, but it's a lifestyle challenge. Because as you are getting more physically active, you do not only feel well about yourself, but you will be more productive in the workplace, and you will also experience less stress. Now, as we all know, stress has a huge negative impact on our heart and so forth. And so if you are physically active, you will also decrease the cortisol levels in your bloodstream, which will prevent heart diseases, a stroke, or even a heart attack. I've developed a weight loss challenge manual. This manual contains lots of handy tips for healthy eating, frequently asked questions, how to change your lifestyle, also an exercise program for you to follow. The exercise program is an exercise program that you can follow wherever you are. So whether you are at home or at work, you can follow this program. Most people tend to think that you can only exercise in a gymnasium. If you do not have a gymnasium, you can still use anything else, like the stairs, parking your car far away from the shops, walking that extra distance, walking around the block. So one should just incorporate small steps in your lifestyle to be physically active. And then, apart from physical activity, one should look at your eating habits. One should start off by reducing your portions. Try to eat more vegetables, more fruit, eat less fatty food. So when you start off with a diet, your plate, if you look at the plate, half of the plate should have vegetables, a quarter of the plate should have starchy food like brown rice or pasta or a potato, and then the other quarter is meat, and the meat should roughly be as big as the palm of your hand. So, but the weight loss challenge manual contains all those information, but all in all, this challenge is not only about losing weight, but to feel healthy, to feel good about yourself, and to increase productivity in the workplace.
I think it's a good program that can be introduced, or as it has already been introduced to all officials in the department, but it takes a personal journey to go through this, because it needs commitment, dedication, and consistency, because at times you feel like you're stagnated in one weight for some time, but the consistency, but you need to make sure that whatever progress you make, celebrate the small milestone that you achieve every day. But personally, I think it has given me some great impetus in that it has made me to, those opportunistic illnesses, like, you can name them, get reduced, but also it becomes a lifestyle, because you introduce it to the family, to the loved ones that you stay with, you influence other people, and also within the space of social media. There is like the Department of Art, Sports and Culture, where they've got virtual gyms that one does that early in the morning, and also it makes you need to make sure that you become consistent, but start small, one habit at a time. Once you are consistent with it, if you are drinking 5 sugars at a go, reduce to 4, 3, 2. At the end, you will find that you have reduced your sugar intake. I'm just putting that as a, but it's very important that one becomes part of this program, because it builds the wellness within the department, and also it makes sure that it builds to a healthier nation through the goals of the NDP as envisaged by the Department of Health, the Department of Sport. So the department, I say, continue doing the good work. I think it's a future program that we can embark on. And we're looking forward each year to this challenge.
I've entered before, and at one point I even was the biggest loser, so-called biggest loser. But for me, what is important is just not the way in. It is also about being advised with regard to the healthy eating, and number 2, the exercises that we should be doing. As someone who is office-based, we're also assisted by being given a guide in terms of what exercises that we can do while sitting in meetings. We're given even stress balls that you can be using while sitting in meetings. So I even have another one that one can stretch. You can stretch the legs, you can stretch the arms while sitting in meetings. So as you are busy working, then at the same time you're exercising. But also in terms of being conscious in terms of what is it that one has got to eat. One other part for me specifically was the issue because I've got problems in terms of taking water. But what Dr. Annalie advised me is that I should then take the same amount of water that is needed for my weight and height, but use rooibos because I don't have any problems in terms of drinking tea. So she advised me to take black rooibos without sugar, without milk. That on its own replaces the water. Then I could then see the difference in terms of actually losing weight.
I came here because I'm not happy with my weight. My clothes don't fit anymore. That means I must do something about it. I am aware because of the health reasons and everything that is happening around us, and it doesn't matter how old or how big you are. Anything can happen. So I think for health reasons and for one to be cautious about the lifestyle and healthy eating and more exercise, one can live longer or can lead to a positive outcome of the lifestyle. I do have my target, and then according to my height, I must lose some kilos, and so that I can maintain the way I look at my height. So my weight right now is disadvantageous to my height. And then again, the doctor advised because of my own health. I've got my own health issues that I need to maintain and I need to take into consideration whenever I eat or whenever I exercise. So not doing any type of exercise for me is disadvantageous. It is disadvantageous. So she advised for me to lose and then gave me a certain target.